So good afternoon to all. Hope you all are doing great. So today in this video we'll be discussing about future retail share. So we'll try to find out the next possible levels of future retail. So in my previous videos when I discussed about future retail, it was around 95 rupees. So I told that you can definitely add this. So later it has given a good movement, but later on when the speculation or when the news has come that the deal has got delayed, the stock has also dragged a little bit. But now the sources are telling that the deal is almost done, almost within 10 days everything will be completed. So we'll try to find out that as well, and we'll see the June 2020 quarter mutual fund holding as well. So in previous videos we have discussed everything about future consumer as well, and people who are new to the channel can definitely subscribe the channel as well. So we know that the deal which is going to happen between the Future Group as well as Reliance, we know that it is almost around 27,000 crore, which is also includes the Future Logistics. So Future Enterprise Limited will be the main, and rest of all will be combined and merged into Future Enterprise Limited. So that was what the news has come almost several weeks back only. But now why the deal has got delayed? We know that almost it should be completed by July 30, but because of the personal loan of Mr. Kishore Biani, the deal has got delayed. Yes or no? So this was also the news which has come yesterday, but now the sources are telling that the process is getting speeded up, so the deal will be definitely done. So that is what the sources are also telling. So the operators, what they are doing right now, they are just enjoying by doing trading. So they are regularly doing trading. So we'll see the volume analysis as well, so where you will find out how the trading is happening. So we also know that the debt which is present on Mr. Kishore Biani is almost around 12,778 crore. Okay, and we know that the pledging is also very high in the company, but later the promoter himself has little reduced the pledging as well. Okay, so that is a very good sign. So we'll see that as well. So apart from that, you can see everything is known to us. Now we'll see the basic shareholding, and then we'll see the mutual fund stake, and then we'll conclude with the levels. Okay, if you see the shareholding summary, so if you see majorly the promoter is having almost 41.7%, and mutual funds are having a minute quantity, and if you see FIs are having almost 11%, and general public are having almost how much, 36.2%. So main aim of doing this video is that you should be knowing the levels. So where levels are only the main thing, where anything can happen, that is a possible reversal or upward movement. So that also we'll discuss. Next we will try to see the pledging which is present on it, that is the promoter, historical promoter holding. Okay, if you see the historical promoter holding in future retail, you can see blue color one is the holding and red color one is the pledging. So pledging is what, where the promoter gives his shares to bank in order to take money from the bank. So that is what is known as pledging. So generally pledging is considered as a negative. So when you see in June 2018, when you compare, the pledging was almost 44%, but later when the pledging has started increasing, the share has also started falling continuously. So now that is not the major concern. So once the deal happens, this everything will be cleared. So now when we compare in the March 2020, it was almost 80.3%, but you see in June 2020 it has reduced, and almost current pledging is 74.9. So that we have seen in future consumer as well, in that also the pledging is reduced. Next, if we see the major highlights, what happened, we can see promoter pledging is almost reduced to 74.9. So that we have discussed. And next, the promoters have increased their holding to almost 1.42 present. And rest of all, you can see there is minute decrease in FIs as well as the mutual fund holdings. So we'll see which mutual funds are having holding in this particular company as well. So you can see the mutual funds which are having holding in future retail. So there are so many mutual funds. You can see L&T Equity Savings Funds, IDFC Multicap. So I'm scrolling so that you can see everything. So Tata Young Citizens, Kotak is having L&T Midcap. So many are there. But you can see ICICI Pru has increased its a particular stake if we compare with the March quarter. Okay. And rest of all, Motilal Oswal has also increased. So many mutual funds are having, all are in minute quantities only. So major mutual fund houses, they have not invested, that is in heavy quantity. Okay, next when we see the mutual fund holding, buying, selling and holding as of June 2020 quarter. So this is June 2020 quarter. So if we see and compare with the previous years, so we can see in October 2019, which was in very good mood, we know that almost holding was very high for the mutual fund houses, and buying was also there, selling was negligible. But later on, when the pledging started increasing and the company reported losses, so it has started falling continuously, and we can see currently no mutual fund houses have heavily invested in this. So definitely they will come once everything goes well. So definitely movement will come. So when we see the Future Group, we know that Future Retail is the only company which gives profit to entire Future Group. So major business of Future Group is Future Retail. So all of us know that because retail segment is mainly focused in this particular company. So we can say that holding is slightly reduced, but buying will come definitely. Okay, now our main focus is technical. So now let's see the technicals of this particular stock. Okay, now comes the main, that is the volume analysis. So if we compare with the weekly, monthly and 6 months average, so we can see currently trading is going on in this particular stock. You can see that almost 40% of deliveries were seen in the previous sessions as well, and you can see trading is heavy. So the shaded, lightly shaded portion is nothing but the trading, and the blue, dark blue is nothing but the deliverable quantity. So whenever deliveries are high, then only we can say that the more number of people are adding this particular stock into their demat account. So the trading should be completely neglected. So then only we can say the stock will start its further journey. So next, when we see the other indicators, that is RSI and other money flow index, what they are suggesting, so they are telling that completely the stock is in oversold region. So whenever it goes below 30, I discussed that it goes to oversold region, and above 70, we know that it's overbought. What is overbought? When any excess buying happens, it is called overbought, and whenever excess selling happens, it is called oversold. So you can see the stock is completely in mid range. And we can see candle, whenever anything is in mid-range, doji type of candle will be formed where there is no clarity in the stock. And rest of all, you can see MACD and everything is still in bearish form. So now we'll see the technicals, that is the levels, which will be very important. Okay, before that, if you see the moving averages, you can see 30-day SMA is 116, 50 SMA is 1110, 100 SMA is 104, and 200 is around 224. And if you see currently Future Retail is crossed above 50 EMA, as well as it's trading above 100 SMA, that is 104. So very good supports are present at these two regions. Okay, now immediate one will be, that is the 1110 as well as the 116. So these are the two main resistances for the stock. So now we'll see on charts. Okay, we are back to the chart. So when we see on 1 day charts, you can see the stock how it has corrected. So we know that there was continuous correction, again a retracement was seen, again it has corrected to this level. Now a further movement is seen. So currently the stock is taking support near the 109.75, which is also the 20 exponential moving average. So that previous which we discussed was 20 simple moving average, so difference is there. So 20 exponential moving average, it's taking the support, and next immediate resistance for it is around 112.47, that is the 50 EMA. So immediate, if it goes above that, then immediate next level will be 118 as well as 120. So these are the next resistances. So supports mainly will be 105 as well as 104. Okay, so focus on that. And money flow index is also suggesting that the stock is completely in mid-range, that is either it may go up or either it may go down. So it completely depends on the news as well. So what we can see in 1 week chart, so 1 week chart also you can see the stock is facing a very good resistance particularly at this pivot point. So can you see that? So 109, that particular region 109, it's facing a resistance, so it should move above that. So once it goes above, you can see how well the candle is formed. So if it gives breakout from that, then definitely we can say further movement will be possible. So other levels you can see we discussed, that is 105, 104 and 100 level. So these will be the three supports you can watch. Okay, and money flow index in this also is totally flat, and people are invested at bottom can definitely hold it. So once the deal gets confirmed, then definitely the stock also will have a good movement. So if you like the video, then definitely like and subscribe. So this is everything about future retail. So until then, take care. Bye bye.